So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 33. A good pickup there to 22.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Looking to throw. He'll find Lindsay here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
56,
Again, he'll drop to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. with a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To the air again, Herbert. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Runs through the contact. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 14-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Derwin James James with a pick. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
5-yard line.
On 1st down, Lindsay. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56.
They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
43 is the mic, boy, 43.
Back to throw here. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 43 is the mic, boy, 43. Check, 43. I'm here all day.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
To number 14.
A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Chargers 14, Broncos nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 27 yards there, a first down.
Broncos. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Lindsey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
56.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Number 86.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Herbert's pass.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Here's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
To number 14.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 7. Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got him. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Third down.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Out of the gun, Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Rodgers on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and...
And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Herbert's pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
14. Touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Back to throw again. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This is the tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Herbert. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Herbert back to the air. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
29 yards.
A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. To the air again, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and I'm positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
The pass.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 47. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go on second and 12. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Play action. It's Herbert. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry, and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
2nd and 14. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check, 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 check.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.